Welcome back, Wind Wakers, to the Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker HD. I'm Scott, and you're at the TheScottSpot channel. Okay, so we are currently, last time we finished the Forsaken Fortress, saved Ariel, defeated the Helmarok King. We tried to defeat Ganon, but we figured out that the Master Sword has somehow lost its power, and that it released a bunch of evil shit, which wasn't good. But then Tetra tried to come and save us, and Ganondorf went in to teach her a lesson and figured out that she was Princess Zelda somehow. Or that's what he said anyway. But when all seemed hopeless, our friends from Dragon Roost Island, Quill, Kamali, and the Sky Spirit Valoo came and saved us. So that's enough of a recap. Let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. Oh, we're at the Tower of the Gods. I hope she's okay. Man, look at Link, look at her. It's alright, Link. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress of the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Good. I really like Kamali's more grown-up design. Makes him one of my favorite characters, actually. Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. Well, who knows what he just said. I'm aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. Guess we'll find out what he said later. And he's gone. Thanks, Valoo. I think he said something along the lines of that wouldn't have killed Ganondorf, unfortunately. And with that, they're off. I guess they did help us after all. Link, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. I'm not gonna have to fight a horde of moblins and darknuts again, am I? Oh. Ow. Well, it looks kind of weird down here, the lighting. Link, you're alright? What is this place? Hey, and Ganondorf, what happened to him? Link is just like, this bitch. Link, what are you doing? You must come now to the room where you got the Master Sword. Who is using that stone? Just who are you? Link and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Calm your prannies, Brit. Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Link to see me at once. Well, don't you sound important. Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. Link, what are you waiting for? You heard the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. Why is the king using that stone to speak with us when he's right here? What are you doing? Show me where the owner of that voice is. Another weird thing is his eyes are like completely vacant and he's not watching me at all. Whoa. Alright, so real quick, before you go to the basement of the castle, make sure that you get a picture of Tetra. That's not a very good picture, but the reason being is this is a lost forever. Like she's not always around for you to take a picture of, and you get a pictograph of all, or a figurine of all the pirates too that comes with her. So yeah, let's go. And we're back inside. Luckily, all the darknuts and moblins are gone now, and Tetra will follow you around anywhere. It's actually kind of neat. As neat as that is, though, I'm not going to waste a bunch of time leading her around and everything, so let's just go ahead and head down. I'm surprised she's not like... You would think she would be more shocked about where we were exactly. Come on, Tetra. The fuck is that? Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me! That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it, so I guess those are the stones with the eyeballs that give you hints in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And even, Skyward Sword. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what Tetra knows and what she doesn't, then. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero. The place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. I guess I gave it away too early. And I am its king, Daphnis Nohansen Hyrule. I really like his theme. Link, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. His theme is like a remix of the Hyrule Castle theme from Link to the Past. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. I like how it's showing the sage pictures in the background. My power alone cannot stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself. And so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. It all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. Plot dump here. So before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build the new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. I'm glad she's so willing. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. I never noticed that the necklace she wore was like that. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it, and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? So technically, the King of Hyrule is probably Tetra's like great-great-great-granddad or something. Interesting. The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You, too, must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. I don't like fate. Why don't I get to transform into a beautiful princess? I like how even her skin tone changes. Just like Sheik and Zelda in Ocarina of Time.
My fate.
You were the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda.
Zelda? I'm a princess?
Zelda's lullaby. You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Link, I'm terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that is known that But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Link, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. What if Link's like, no man, my sister's been saved, so I'm cool. I'm out. Link out. No. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. How do you know he doesn't know? Didn't he tell us about this chamber a minute ago? And he's gone. Link, we must go.
Link. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault.
I like how as soon as she transformed into the princess, she turns into like a like a perfectly mannered girl.
I'm so sorry.
Link don't care, bitch. He's out.
Link. Be careful.
And she gets to stay down here for the next 10 hours or so. As soon as she transforms into a princess, she's completely helpless. I hope there's, like, air down there. Well, okay. I could go back outside to check, but that force field's still there, so we might as well head out. I assume the king is back, so... Alright. Here he is. Link, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But, man, that'd be cool if that barrier... So that barrier is Ganondorf's. Interesting, I forgot about that. That'd be cool if you could explore Hyrule, though. But, each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Alright, bro. Blah blah blah. Climb into the boat and let us return to the world above the sea before that happens. Good idea. Let's go, King. And here we are. Link, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Well, I know it, but I don't think Link does. Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. It seems you already have some knowledge of these shards. Having a chart that showed all of their locations would make tracking them down much easier. I don't suppose you have heard of one like that. Dude, I've already found 3 of them, and the others will come soon. But, regardless, that's about it for this episode. I know it was like all exposition, but what can you do? Wow, it really did take up a whole video's worth of content. Next time, we shall go back on another island tour. This one will be a little bit longer because we have the skull hammer, we have the bow, we We have we'll get a couple more new items shortly. So yeah, there's plenty for us to do, and we shall do it all throughout the next few episodes. Thanks again, Wind Wakers, for checking out TheScottSpot. Follow me on Twitter at TheScottSpot, and also subscribe to my channel if you liked what you saw, if you haven't already. Thanks again, Wind Wakers. I shall catch you for more next time at TheScottSpot.